All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get down. 58.
3rd and long here for Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Comes back, no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Check 55, Mike. Come on, D. Yeah, Jerry. 55, Mike, got 55. Hey, check.
Throwing on first down is Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Catch made here by Campbell. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yo.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play on the field.
Fuck.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to... Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Who are you playing?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm playing dude with the Colts now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try?
Good catch, Brown.
It's complete.
Come on, Brown. Good catch.
Taken down inside Indy.
I missed the field goal on the first drive of the game. Then he come down on like 3rd and 20 and throw a bomb score.
63 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
What's the score?
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Wow.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runners give us.
Let's go, Mariota.
It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Yep, 4th and goal on the 1.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now a fake on the give here.
There we go. Good call. Good call.
Well scored.
Good call.
Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
I got stopped 3 straight times on the goal line. Ran the ball.
How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down?
4th down, they got
okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback.
Stop that
and they
run.
will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Go. Let's go, D. Go.
On 2nd and 9.
Pick. Oh.
The center of the field, but
Read
it's
that.
incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Check, 55, Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Bro, oh my gosh.
And he's going to
How
have
did
another
he
first
fit
down
that?
as the tackle made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
I had two
I have to
niggas
say
coming
that
up,
whenever you
man.
see
His
a
receiver,
good post route run,
and he got
they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Murray now on 1st down.
He keep throwing me picks,
It's
man.
incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to
He
Paris
overthrowing.
Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, they
And
not
that's when he's
catching
gotta
it.
be happy
And
to
I'm
have
in
that.
better
There wasn't
position
a
than
whole
his
open zone.
receivers.
You'd have to
I'm
think
all
on
over
early
it.
downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Pick, thank you.
Double team,
Thank
it's
you.
intercepted.
Owe me one game.
Picked off at the 25. And they're going to
Defense
set
is
up
ready.
shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
Let's go. Good cutback, boy.
Or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah,
Thank
versatility and showing those hands. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Boy,
That
I
didn't
don't run
happen
the
in
whole
this
thing.
case,
I got
and that play
custom,
got
but
bottled up.
I got a lot of pass plays out
On
there.
2nd and 11 now, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. The 27-yard line.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
One hallmark of good defenses, It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Dallas' playbook will look like next year because it's been trash. Absolutely.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
It's on field. It's on field. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On third down, Murray. He's going to air one out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we said.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Davis. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Mariota to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Eli probably more accurate. Jones a little more mobile.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Hilton.
How? Double coverage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Beat up on me. Oh, Lord.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Down 14-zip. We kicked the cool. Blowing on the back of the PlayStation.
Running with Kamara.
And
he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of him, Matt, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is taken at his 4. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Mike's 5-4. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
From the 44, Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The busy night continues for Kamara, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Murray from midfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
54 Mike.
On the delay, here's Carson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. Campbell making the catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation, but this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down.
Kiss my ass game.
Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Man,
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's crazy. Missed the field goal, first drive, 3 points. Taking the daggone BS 3rd and 5 in the 4th quarter. My dude had 20 yards to run the field, and they're gonna make him die for it. On a rat catch. Never seen that before.
Same play, yeah, share the play. That's crazy. That's gonna be a game. But that's how it should be. 30 minutes you catch on after a while.
beat.
But he's gonna be able to combat it. Cause all we gotta do is call the number 12 when you win. All I have to do is just call the number and play that shit. That's just like a challenge, bro. I ain't gonna try all that. I need to play with Baltimore number like 2 times. Nah, it's just the Bucks. I play like 20, 25 ranked matches just to try to play somebody different. That burnt down on play trick. Played like who knows how many times. Shit, I lost one of them. That's bullshit. That nigga just dog. Then I like in the gun split how everybody acts. Like straight on the field. Might go down. Darby.
Can't believe I lost that damn game.